A Twitter war of words over Michigan's election between the woman who oversaw it and President Trump. It was sparked by the president's tweet claiming Michigan didn't allow Republican poll watchers to view the ballot counting.
Secretary of State Benson quickly responded to that claim and others. Grant Herm spoke to her today about the importance of getting out the facts about this election. Grant?
Another back and forth between the president and Secretary of State Benson after another claim from the Oval Office about election fraud. Nobody wants to report that Pennsylvania and Michigan didn't allow our poll watchers and/or vote observers to watch or observe. The president tweeting at 9:25 Wednesday night, claiming that meant hundreds of thousands of votes were invalid, and again claiming he won both Michigan and Pennsylvania. Benson replying to the tweet saying the reason why nobody wants to report that is because it's not true, with a link to her office's fact-check page explaining there were hundreds of Republican challengers and poll watchers present at the ballot counting in Michigan. Benson speaking to Local 4 this afternoon.
There were observers, as Detroit officials have confirmed, inside the TCF Center during the absentee ballot count from both parties, anything that suggests that wasn't the case or suggests otherwise is really more of an attempt to erode public confidence.
She also clarified another tweet from the president, this time claiming voting software from the company Dominion deleted hundreds of thousands of votes for the president. The software is used in several Michigan counties, and there was one incident where a clerk failed to update the system, accidentally changing results in that county against the president. It was discovered and corrected. Benson saying despite continued claims, her office is going to keep correcting misinformation.
It is disappointing, though not surprising, to have to continue to do this even though the election is over.
The president's tweet that there were no poll watchers present does go against what he's been presenting in court this week. His lawyer is presenting what they say are hundreds of actual stories from poll workers who were at the ballot counting in Michigan and in Pennsylvania. One of his attorneys saying last week that there was a, quote, non-zero number of poll watchers present there. In Detroit, Grant Herms, Local 4.
All right, Grant, the Secretary of State's office has also set up its own fact-check page to explain the process in Michigan, and we've put a link to that at clickondetroit.com.